All right, I remember I keep gonna have to switch the display. Anyway, welcome to the second episode of Minecraft. It's basically just Minecraft. Uh, I came up with the tentative title Minecraft Through Time, but in the stream titles you'll just see Minecraft and then the version in brackets. I think that's probably the best way to do it, at least without coming up with a clever name. I usually do. But we have our world here. I figure we do a little check-in on our world. All right, getting back into gear here. Just remembering what we have to do on our little Infdev world here. There's my sign. I have a choice: half the house or a second floor. I'm thinking of cutting the house off here, like how I was suggesting. In case you guys are wondering, there is no beds yet. Those are a little bit off from here, so we are gonna just work in the night. I haven't seen too many mobs yet, so... Oh, my axe broke. But I haven't seen too many mobs yet, so I think we are okay. Right, I gotta make an axe here. So, I'm hoping maybe next episode we will move on to the next version. At least next episode, because the next version it won't require too much of a change. It's just gonna be the first alpha, or the first, but the most the next most important version. No, I'm having such trouble saying that, but it'll be the next kind of major step. Although we won't need to move for that. I'll probably move mid alpha, do like an alpha base for a little bit. So I'm debating. I was gonna do a railway. I might save that for the alpha base. I figure Infdev here can just be a simple little house, and yeah, this probably won't be a whole lot. We're just gonna finish the house, maybe get some diamonds or something, and then we'll probably move to the next version, which is exciting. Probably won't be this episode, so I'll at least have it be clean cutoff points, so we don't change mid-episode. I think it'll be cool to... I guess we can change mid-episode, but it just means I'll have to change the title. But I figure we continue our work in Infdev here, since I don't really have much. Much of a reason to upgrade right now at this very moment. I'm just gonna do what I was wanting to do, and I'm gonna get the house. Oh, is that our sapling? Oh, our saplings grew. Look at that. I didn't even notice. I did not even notice. Oh my goodness. That's great, actually. I was starting to think the saplings wouldn't grow at all. Maybe I'll just do the same over here. We're going dead simple with this base. I know it's a bit too, not too simple, but it's a bit, it's very simple. But it's Infdev, so we're getting like the last version of Infdev, first and last version of Infdev I'll be touching on in the series. So just gonna have to put up with the sea of simplicity. Okay. Oh, I wanted a backdoor, didn't I? So maybe I'll just do it here. Alright, I forgot when you break, it also opens doors. All right. Oh, I'll do a staircase. Oh, I'll just do it with the slabs, I guess. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do things. Okay, we do have our... I'll definitely have to get some cobblestone, so we'll do the mine today as well. I kind of figured that. But we'll do the mine. I'm going to get the rest of the wood here that we need. Oh, okay. I guess I should just collect a bunch of wood anyway, so I can start the mining process. And then I shall begin some more cool stuff. Well, I just kind of want to wrap up the house and do some mining. That's all really planned for today. So it's gonna be kind of a little chillax, a little relax today. The series, I guess, for the most part, will be pretty chill. Just gonna be me playing Minecraft through ever-evolving versions, as Minecraft Through Time would suggest. I guess as a playlist title, it's not the actual series. The series is just ambiguous. I got a lot of trees here, though. I'm gonna make sure to harvest them. I don't know, I just felt like filming this today. I'm gonna do Journey to the Farlands at some point. I'm probably gonna go back to what I was doing earlier today, which was some Sims 1, so I'll probably go back to that. And then I'll stream Journey to the Farlands, probably in the evening. Well, at least before me and Devin or Nico kind of get busy with Sarber. I might even stream that. Who knows? That seems like a lot of work. 3 streams in one day. I might just do the 2. The Journey to the Farlands and this. I figure that'd be good. Or I mean, I could always do Sarber. Should I introduce you guys to the server and stuff? Oh, maybe. Because Devin said he might be doing an introductory stream to that, so I might also get on that bandwagon. But I'll kind of see how I'm feeling around that point. I mean, I'll do a no commentary episode anyway, so it's not going to be like too much of a hindrance if I wanted to film the 3 things. It's just a lot of uploading in one day. But that's kind of part of my process anyway. If I feel like uploading way more, then I will. We get to get used to this for a while. Even the next base in this world will still have this luscious green that's going to be around for most of Alpha, so get used to it for a while before it kind of starts changing to the more natural tones, I guess. Kind of cool looking. I think last episode I called it violent green, or maybe I called that, maybe that was the first take of the original episode, but I called it, yeah, I was like violent green, because it is quite violent. But anyhow, I just figured I'd have some fun in Infdev, that kind of wondrous times. So, and if any of you guys want a brief summary of what Infdev is, I have done it in the earlier episode 1. In the first episode of each major version, I'll kind of just summarize the stage of Minecraft. I'm probably not going to do it every time. Probably won't be saying it every episode, but I kind of will, as things happen, correlating to that stuff, I'll just reiterate. Just talk about some of the quirks. There's definitely a lot of quirks. And they start to get ironed out over time, so that's kind of part of the series as well, is seeing how the game will change. You guys probably know the end product, of course, of the series here. Well, I mean, there's not really an end product, it's just modern Minecraft. And then whatever comes after that. So, yeah. I guess because this could always just turn into a survival series. Like Hardcore Adventures. It might even replace Hardcore Adventures at some point, I don't even know. Kind of depends. If I'm willing to do the 2 series like that. I'm quite happy with both of the series right now. No real complaints from me. I thought there was one big tree in here, but I guess not. Oh, I guess big trees don't exist yet. Oh, silly me. Silly me. Oh my god, we got stacks of these saplings here. Oh goodness. Well, I'm gonna replant the trees. Think we can We can also do a farm. Maybe I'll do that as well. We're quite limited with our things we can do right now. Of course, the game is in a very primitive state. About as primitive as we can get without the game just completely combusting. Pretty much. So, yeah. I'm just going to chop down these last trees here and then we'll get back to the house and then do the mining trip. And I may edit out the mining trip a little bit, or at least chop it up. Just in case it gets boring. I've started doing that with mining segments in videos now, which I think is a good idea. I guess I gotta do it with the Hardcore Adventures episode. I might do that. Oh, I guess it really... I'm just gonna kind of go as I go. I think that's about it for the saplings. Guess I'll plant a few more. Never hurt to plant a whole field of them. Okay, that's probably good. I don't even know if I'll need that much more wood. We'll see. I can't... Not being able to crouch is really weird. It's really weird. I also notice clouds have a different texture, don't they? I'm not using a texture pack or anything right now. I mean, you can't even use texture packs at this point. You have to use like mods and settings and stuff. But yeah, the clouds look different in this version, and they seem to be a lot more solid. Well, I guess I'm just used to my Journey to the Farlands texture pack, or the one I use, which is, I think it's called Better Default. That fixes things. A bunch of miscellaneous things in the game. I have a choice. Well, I already made that choice, so I can get rid of the sign. Do I use a sword? Yeah, that works. Okay. Are there ladders? I don't think there are, actually. We might just have to do... I don't think there are stairs. Are there stairs? I didn't check. No, there aren't. Okay. Alright, so I don't think there are ladders. Oh, there are. Okay. And we can space them one block. That's a fun little trick you can do in Infdev, and I think up to a certain degree of beta. I think it was just removed in the beta version, if I'm correct. I can't shift click in case any of you guys are like, just shift click. You can. I'm gonna try right now. See, nothing. I have no proof of that, but you know, you can believe me, maybe. Oh, I gotta make some of these sticks. Just spam click, get some arthritis going. And I shall work my way down to the mines. And yeah, we can't even do a staircase. I just have to do it with slabs, like the smooth stone ones. Because I don't think there's even cobblestone slabs yet. Because cobblestone just makes the smooth stone ones, believe it or not. Guess I'll show that in a minute here. Right. Oh, they're expensive though. Look at that. We're just burning through sticks. Like they're going out of style. And we got 15. Well, look at us. I'm going to figure out... Oh, wait, there's no F3. Oh, I forgot about that as well. Oh, goodness. The primitiveness. Okay, let's see what we can do. I figured this is probably the best way to get down to the mines. Oh, right, I also need like need like half of the amount anyway, because we can space them out and we can still climb up them properly. So, yes, I think we will only make like half a stack. 32 should get us down. That's like way more. I don't know where we are, but it's probably like 70 or 60, so I'll just make the rest of these here. I just do the rest of the planks. Yeah, well, I can do the rest of the planks here. Mind the slowness. That is just part of the fun, part of reliving this stage of the game. Just putting up with all the stuff that the game has to offer. Positive and negative. I'll make a good 3 of those. Alright, that should be good enough. That's enough pain for one oh, yeah, afternoon here. We can climb it up we can't climb it up. We can climb up the ladder like this. I know it's really foreign to many of you. I mean, I never played in Infdev, but I knew that trick from beta. I mean, I don't do it in Journey to the Farlands because it was patched in a beta version prior to when I played. It might have been an alpha version. I don't remember. We're just gonna mine straight down. If we fall into a pit and die, I guess that's just how it'll go. Also, braking speeds are different. Already. Well, I was lucky that time. But yeah, braking speeds are different. You'll notice. We're gonna work our way down just so we can get down to... We'll just have to go down to bedrock. That's just our best bet. I don't think that... It says there's music, but I haven't heard music in my entire time of filming this series. At least since we got the sound fix, basically episode 1. If you guys want to know how I got the sound working, because I know some of you guys may know that there's no audio in most the early alphas and some of the early alphas and the Infdev here, and it was like a bug, at least from what I know. So I found a launcher that fixes that. So it's in case any of you guys want to use it to play Infdev versions and stuff. It's called what was it? Mine Online. Let me make sure I'm right on that. Mine Online. And you can just get the most recent version, I think, or whatever. And you could just play versions, like old versions. I think it's pretty much for most old versions. I'm not sure exactly if it's for new versions as well. But at least no, I can play like alphas and betas. Or not beta, or alphas and Infdev and classic, pre-classic. So I could go back that far, but it wouldn't really work for the series. Because we couldn't really upgrade in those old versions properly. At least like I am planning to. Alright. Yeah, but I'm definitely noticing the braking speeds are different. We're gonna need to get a lot of cobblestone for our house. But not a whole lot actually. I'm overshooting a little bit. Overshooting a little bit with that guesstimate there. I'll just do it like this. And hopefully we'll reach bedrock level at some point in the near future. And we shall... Oh, I think we have the bedrock layer. Might be lava. I don't know. Maybe I'll do my mining methods here, just make sure. I don't remember when the lava layer was removed. I think it was an Infdev version. But there used to be a... oh, yep, it's bedrock. Yeah, that's good. But there used to be a... Oh, there's the void. Oh, God. Jesus. Oh. Casual void trekking down there. If I want to just hop into the void, I can, apparently. So I assume that's like 0. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we'll just go here. That may not... Well, actually, I was going to say that may not be the most accurate, but we also saw that there was literally the void down there. So, yeah. Guess we'll just start mining. Get some resources. And I will edit out parts of it if I think for you guys on YouTube, if it starts to drag on a bit. But I figure we get some cobblestone this way. And we also get our chance at finding some diamonds. I'm just going to do my strip mining method. And I'll just branch out as I need to. I don't remember. This is still some old generation as well. We'll also get to see if we can find diamonds. Not sure what our luck with those will be. think they are quite rare. They're probably about as rare as they are in beta, if not rarer. So, may take a minute. I'm not gonna go diamond crazy just yet, probably. If I do know, like if I have proof that they're around, I don't know if I'll go super crazy with getting them. I think I'll get a bunch to start, and then maybe we'll just go. Hopefully, have enough cobblestone by then. Basically, just go until I have enough cobblestone. So I'll just go cobblestone efficiency mode, basically. And then we do have a bunch of pickaxes too, so we can continue the mining train for a little bit before having to burrow up to the surface. And if there's no diamonds in this version, which I don't remember, but if there isn't, then we'll still get cobblestone anyway. I'll probably give up at some point anyway. I'm just gonna go down, continue my adventures down to the bedrock layer. I wanted to do some experimenting. So yeah. And don't ask about the version switching with all the world gen bugs that are gonna arise. There's gonna be a lot of stuff happening. Not even the void yet, and that was removed. So yeah, that's literally the void down there. I'm not gonna play around too much, but that is the void. 0, and then there's 1. I'm just making sure. If I went down there, 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, we're on level 12. I just wanted to make sure. And I also kind of wanted to check the void again too. I thought that was kind of cool. Usually you don't see the void. Although prior to these versions, the void literally was it was like a lava layer at the bottom. So if you mine deep enough, if you mine straight down, you just reach the lava layer, which is definitely not slightly, a bit more than slightly scary. Just reaching a lava layer, and then just the void. So yeah, that was crazy times. Crazy times. But I want to make sure we can at least get some cobblestone. And then we'll go back up. Wait, we got a bit. But maybe when my inventory fills up, I'll go up and I'll work on the house. And we'll just do a bit of a loop like that until things kind of start shaping up. And the only reason why I want to move out for alpha is because there is some world gen things, like some new, like sugarcane and clay. You don't really have to move out, but I figured since so much is going to be getting added in alpha, we should probably just do an entirely different base rather than just renovating this base here. Because we are quite limited right now. And alpha, well, it's still limiting. It adds a bit more than, how things are right now. I'm just gonna chip away at this. And if I find anything... Oh, there's some coal. I have found some other stuff, I think. I think I found gold before, so I think there should be diamond. And I'm probably only gonna get like one patch of it. Unless I need more cobblestone. Or any of the real other resources I get down here. But yeah. I just thought an alpha base would be better than just chilling here and then having to go out to get new stuff whenever. Like, alpha and Infdev are relatively similar, so I could live here, but I don't know. I want to have a different base for alpha. Have like a different base, at least one base for each major kind of phase of the game. And then in terms of release versions, I have no idea, because there's stuff being added pretty much every update. And the game changes a fair bit, so I'll have to see whether I want to just. Is it the same? I think it's like, I don't know, it might be a slight difference, but I swear it's like almost 100% similar in braking speed. But yeah, in terms of release versions, I have no idea what I'm going to do. Because, I mean, I'm sure release 1.0 or beta 1.8, around that point I'll start a new base. I figure release 1.0. I mean, I might watch Wirt series, because I know Wirt stops in beta 1.8, and I'll see what he does. Because I don't want to go too far. I mean, like, chunks are going to get harder and harder to load. Like, we're going to have to go further and further out to have to find things, which I'm fine with. I mean, this whole world is about different chunks and bases and things, so that's just something we're going to deal with. Okay, I'm going to probably shift gears here, or shift direction. I'm not going to shift gears just yet, just because we still... Ooh, cave. Nothing going on in here, though, eh? You don't have a water bucket. I don't... I also don't even know if buckets exist. Or maybe they do. Maybe I'm just being an idiot again. Also, lighting is very different in Infdev. There's no smooth lighting yet, so the light just completely maxes out here. Okay, well, I'll just continue. I figure that's the best idea right now. But yes. I'll probably film another episode of Hardcore Adventures this week, because I want to kind of keep up with everything a little bit, so I'm not completely leaving stuff in the dark. I do enjoy pretty much everything I stream here, and that's kind of my hope with most of the stuff, is that it's at least enjoyable. So then, you know, you can kind of see that translated to the big screen, the big screen. Ooh. But yeah, I'm not gonna cross my fingers about getting diamonds, because I have no idea if they're like easy to find in Infdev. Might save that for the alpha base. Maybe we'll just be an iron lad. Don't even have full iron yet. Wow, I was gonna see if I could be clever and, you know, do like. I don't have a very quick reaction time. Well, I should just use my like that. There we go. That's a little trick for you guys at home. At least if my entertainment doesn't strike you as entertaining, then at least you get some knowledge. I gotta just do it with the fist here. It'll quit the gravel patch. So maybe I can look into that. Maybe for a minute about the diamond thing. Minecraft, of course. I'm not trying to find real life rarity of diamonds. Not going diamond mining in real life, unfortunately. So, oh wow, it's cool. History. So it looks like they're in the game right now. Anyway, of course, diamonds exist. They've existed for a long time, but I was just curious to see their rarity. But my metric right now will just be inventory loads of cobblestone and all these little nuggets of coal and iron. And if we don't get diamonds, then that's fine. We can always do that in the alpha kind of area. It won't be a whole lot different. And then I guess in a beta version, once we're kind of in more beta-y terrain, then we'll do a beta base, and it'll be more reminiscent of something from Journey to the Farlands. And then, as we continue onward, we will do new stuff. I'll kind of come up with a plan for the release versions, I'm sure. I know at least when 1.18 or 1.18, yeah, at least 1.18, I'll go out and find new chunks. I'll do a new base in 1.18 for sure. As for other bases, release 1.0 or beta 1.8 will have a new base. Really either or. Could just jump to straight to release 1.0 or just go to beta 1.8. Anything else in terms of bases in between 1.18 and release 1.0? There's like 16 versions in there, or 17 or whatever. I'm just thinking out the series right now. Just kind of figuring out what I want to do while I'm just mindlessly mining at this cobblestone. At least we'll be able to do the house, or we should be able to do a fair bit of the house. And one thing I realized at the beginning of the episode when I was breaking the slabs is that if you have a block of the slabs like that, it only gives you one of them back, which is just criminal. Just criminal. Absolutely criminal. You know what? Maybe I'll try my music thing that I did. I'll have to mute my thing as soon as I can. I'm not too sure. Oh, I wonder if you guys. Well, maybe you guys haven't been able to hear.